Hello and welcome, this is Melsgunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with my Nova Roma playthrough. And I just wanted to check how my recruitment has been going. It's actually progressing, although very slowly. It took forever for that to actually start progressing. I mean, that's a good sign, but at the same time... Oh, we actually are good on resources. I just now noticed that. I guess we managed to build enough of these refineries to get that accomplished. Now all I have to do is repair the massive amount of sabotage damage that happens as we scroll down and down and down and down and down. This is mostly sabotage that happens pretty much on a constant basis. And every time it happens, it's like 50 things all get destroyed at once, which is ludicrous. And honestly, my attack against Germany has come to a halt because of sabotage. The infrastructure is so damaged over here that I can't make any headway. And even though I've made attempts to repair the damage, I can guarantee you that if we come in here, this is one of the states that I've repaired the infrastructure damage. We come in here, where's infrastructure? 6 out of 10. Well, no, I don't know if that shows me how damaged it is, though, does it? No, it doesn't. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that got repaired or not. I mean, I know there's more things in here, but the supply over here is still bad. Who knows? But definitely supply issues, which I'm fairly certain are caused by infrastructure damage. That's usually the main cause for it. But at the moment, I'm just going to have to sit tight. Let things progress. Let my troops prepare for the invasions that they have planned. Fight back against what attacks do happen. But this moment is just a waiting game. A lot of it is waiting. Hey, Soviets. Oh, there goes more wave of sabotage. Hey, Soviets, are you going to do anything? Have any plans to do anything? No? Gonna sit there? Okay. They took all of 2 provinces in probably the last, I don't know how many months. And, although they have the numbers and the strength and their organization, they're just gonna sit there. My troops are just gonna sit there. German troops are just gonna sit there. We're all just gonna sit there and do nothing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some resource gain efficiency. I mean, it's quite possible with the resources, but I have so many damaged factories, as you can see from the constant sabotage, that I'm probably not producing a lot of the things that I'm supposed to be producing. And how do you prioritize things? You know, you need things. Here. We don't need that so much. Let's go ahead and put that at the bottom. That will help to some extent, maybe. Yeah, see, we have this full-out production line here. We have 2 full production lines, and we still have all of this damage. Pretty much having to throw in whole production lines into the can to make it so that things can get produced. And this is purely sabotage here. All this damage. I haven't had supply equipment made for Lord knows how long. And that's because we have constant sabotage. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Unfortunately. And we're sitting on the brink with Germany at 99% towards their capitulation. Apparently you need to take every city but one in Germany to get it to surrender. I don't remember that being the case when I was playing as France and we defeated Germany. And honestly, I don't know why that would be the case, but that is indeed the case. Go ahead and attack these guys who are very low in supply and knock them out. Oh, the Allies are attacking the German territory? Interesting. You know, how about you go there, you go there, you go there. Start taking some of this territory that you are insisting on. How about you, instead, attack here? Get that attack going. Sounds good. I'm gonna make an attempt here to attack this area. I don't know if it's gonna account for anything. I'm gonna try. Possible the AI. Well, there goes another round of sabotage. Yeah, I was gonna say it's possible the AI will pull them back. No. Because the front, the way the front's drawn, which pisses me off slightly. There. And we give you an offensive line. Like that. Okay. That's better. Gonna chill. We're gonna make a push on these bastards. Die, German scum. We must have better supply. Nope, we don't. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know why that territory fell to the Soviets, but that works, I guess. I'm going to have to redraw all of my fronts again. No, only a couple of them, I guess. Front line. Go like that. Maybe your offensive line. Go like that. I know it sounds like I've probably been complaining a lot, but it's this kind of thing that really takes away the fun of playing this game for me, where you got to do these, like, what I consider to be tedious. The fact that you have to capture every city like this to get the Germans to capitulate, to me, isn't fun. The fact that I'm at war with all these countries and the way that I end the war is by conquering the world. I know that's probably fun to some people, but for me, that's not fun. Because for me, what's fun is having kind of a story that you write for yourself. And I like to have a reason for why I'm capturing territory. And I don't feel like when you're doing things like this that you have a reason for what you're doing. You're just doing it. Because that's what you need to do to get to the conclusion of the game. And I feel like Germany should have capitulated a while ago, but, you know, I'm kind of stuck in this campaign. Why is this soldier going there? Yeah, okay, go back. Yeah, there you go. The Germans are trying to counterattack. I guess it's the time. Everybody, back. Looks like the Soviets are starting to push. Took them long enough, didn't it? Alright, we're not having any more naval invasions, it looks like. It looks like the AI over here is ground to a halt for whatever reason. I'm going to have to redraw offensive lines, or I'm just going to have to do it myself. Okay, we finished that. Go ahead and do this. We're just gonna work on this fight until we win. Just keep throwing troops into it. This isn't even Hamburg, by the way. This is the territory we need to capture to get to Hamburg. So Hamburg is going to be another fight. Looks like we're winning, though. The Soviets are also making progress, although... There we go. That's exactly what we needed. There we go, finally. I don't know if we're going to have a peace deal or not. And the reason I'm not sure is because of the Spanish War. And this is, again, where I start to get taken out of this game. Germany was the main enemy. Why can't I do a peace deal with Germany like I had a peace deal with France? I know they probably wrote that into the game because I know that's not the way the game worked before. You didn't get a capitulation with France and the launch version of the game. Because that's not what happened when I did my German campaign. It's not until very recently, with the most recent update, that they changed the way France works so that it actually worked the way it did historically. But this kind of thing is what takes me out of the game because I just defeated Germany, but I'm not done because I haven't actually defeated the Axis. And I really, really hope that I don't have to go and then defeat the Japanese to actually get a peace deal here. And the problem with that is, if I don't get a peace deal with Germany, all of this territory that I occupy is going to just be slamming me with sabotage constantly. And as you can see, the consequence of that is that I have production lines that aren't producing anything. All of this is sabotage. And that's really frustrating to no end, that that's the way the game plays out, is like this. Now the question is, okay, so Germany capitulated, right? Is Denmark, what is Denmark now? Oh, Denmark is allied and at war with me, right? War with Italy. So I got Germany to capitulate, but then that made Denmark go to the Allies? The Allies didn't have anything to do with that. That doesn't make any sense. So there's still a lot of rough spots in this game that are really frustrating to me. And I don't know. I just don't know what to think sometimes. But all right, now it's time to garrison all of this territory that I've captured that we don't get a peace deal. Unfortunately, I accidentally clicked on an airport there. I mean, it's possible I'll get a peace deal in a second, and all of what I've said will be wrong, but just see here. Oh, I'm not going to garrison Soviet territory. Oh, good. I can't even garrison that. I wonder if I'll get sabotaged. Okay, and we'll do that. And see, that's not even all the stuff that I need to garrison either. And I guarantee you, even with 57 divisions, that probably won't be enough of a garrison. Okay, so we did that. We've got the White Army and the Mauve Army to do things with. I'm going to go ahead and send the White Army. Give them a front line. That is there. Then we're going to give them an offensive line. That captures all of this. And the Mauve Army, I'm going to send down. Oops. Give them a front line. And then give them an offensive line. I'm going to make them go a little bit deeper into Spain here. Sure, that looks good. All right, well, that's a plan. Now, if Spain falls and the war's still going, I'm pretty much done, to be honest with you, because to have to babysit all of this territory to stop the horrendous levels of sabotage that happen, I'm just not going to be able to do anything with this. How am I supposed to beat the Allies and the Axis with what troops I have? And garrison all these areas. It's just not going to happen. I've got all of Africa to garrison. And for me, it just comes down to my enjoyment of the game. Am I enjoying myself playing? The answer is no. Then why keep playing? All right, we can modify my government. Probably been able to do that for a little while now. No, just now. All right, military high command. What did I do here? Army morale recovery. I'm going to do the same thing here. Army regrouping. And I'll try and capture Denmark here. Pearl of Gibraltar. What happened there? Oh, I see. The Spanish attacked Gibraltar, which was probably not all that heavily defended, and took it. Although the Allies did do a naval invasion against the Spanish. All right. When the White Army's in position, I'll tell them to go. Problem is, this gives the opportunity for the Allies to land troops into Denmark for free without me being able to do anything about it. I'm going to go ahead and tell the White Army to go. I know they're not really in position, but they have troops here. They can move. Matter of fact, why stop? Go across. I think I'm going to directly command this guy so that we capture more cities. It's possible they don't have anything in Copenhagen over here. See if we can do that. And you drive here. If we get Denmark to capitulate, then obviously that whole thing's over with. How is Denmark holding out as well as it is? A country that historically went down very quickly. No offense to the Danes, but that is what happened. They're only 22%? Okay. Now what are they at? After I just... Okay, they should be capitulating. Good. Alright. Any of those naval invasions fired? Nope. Well, I've got factories and uh, naval yards, but I don't know if there's really a point in assigning the factories, because nothing's going to get done if I do that. So we'll just not. Matter of fact, let's just cycle through all the areas that have resistance. All these territories in here that I don't have. So mostly France. Alright, so I just want to point out, I still have resistance. As a matter of fact, let's just take a look at this view. I still have resistance in here. Pretty heavy resistance. I have 57 divisions covering this. 57 divisions covering this area. And it's still in the red, orange, yellow. So what do I have to do? Put 100 divisions into just covering my occupied territory? And even then, it's not good enough? Yeah, I know there's things I could get, MPs and things like that, but... And it wouldn't be that big of a deal if the consequences of that resistance weren't so ridiculous. If it wasn't for the fact that every month you get hit everywhere you have resistance simultaneously with huge amounts of damage that take forever to repair. Okay, we took Denmark. And technically, Norway's part of the Allies too, but I don't know if I plan on doing anything about that. So does that mean I have to take my 22 divisions here and spend them garrisoning Denmark rather than actually doing anything useful? I'm not going to do that. And we're going to go ahead and just put our front line here. We'll have an offensive line that I don't know. Let's do something like that. We'll have those guys do that, and then the Green Army is going to garrison this area. I don't know why I bother, because it doesn't change anything, but okay. There you go. Oh, I failed to capture a little bit of area over here. Let me do something about that. Here, you go over there. There you go. Okay, we've got a naval invasion there. I mean, naval invasions that, you know, haven't happened. Okay. I think I'm going to start doing the upgraded tanks here. How are we doing down in Africa? Okay, we're having some divisions come down here, it looks like. Once they get there, we should probably be able to use them to take the rest of this territory. Alright. I also need to start producing these things now. That I have them. Okay, I'm going to start doing, well, naval bombers don't really matter to me. So I guess I'll do the night vision here. And we'll do the production. Set up the next level of anti-tank. And the next level of anti-air. Okay. That's done. We got our fighters finished, so we can go ahead. You know, I have troops in position here. I'm just gonna go ahead and advance. See if we can make grounds here. Planes. Again, naval bombers don't really matter to me all that much. As far as 43 goes, I think I'm pretty much good to go. I could start working on stuff for 44. But at this point, I think just keep focusing on things for 43 until we're done with that. And then we'll go from there. Then you, I would like to, yeah, you're going to go there, and then I'll have you come down and attack in this last spot so we can finish those guys off, and then we can have the African army reroute. Where'd my tank end up? Over here? You can go there. You can go here. Start gaining territory here. Alright. I think it's time. I don't care what the White Army says. Mauve Army. Orange Army. White Army's all in position, right? Yeah, looks like they are. So, White Army, go ahead as well. I should massively outnumber the Spanish forces. At least in theory, I should. Should start making ground here. Matter of fact, I think about it, I have a bunch of planes to reroute. What do we got as far as air bases? Not a whole lot, I don't think. Alright. I can at least move one tactical bomber. We'll put them there. And you're moving. Might as well come there as well. Let's see, what else we got? Got an air base here. Got 2 close air support. So I'll select both of these guys, send them there. Then it's time for the fighters. Actually, grab these guys, put them there. Okay. And over here leaves us with 1,500. We can't quite fit in there. But I can at least grab the 1 tactical bomber. Throw that down there. I should put it at 1,000. So we can grab 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, hold on. We've got more close air support. Yeah, let's do the close air support. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll grab 2 fighters. Put that all in there. And then everybody that's in there goes there. Okay. Now, technically, that's fine, but what I want to do... Oops. I want to grab 1, 2, 3. Put those over here. And I guess we'll grab a little bit more fighters. So I'll grab another group of fighters. Send it over there. And we've got So those group of tactical bombers I'll keep where they are, but pretty much everything else I'm going to put in the south. Oops, not that. Okay, go there. Okay, so that should put 650 and 1350. Now, range is going to be a problem, but we should be able to get air superiority pretty decently, especially once they rebase. Okay, well, that's more or less set up for the Iberian campaign. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video here. So, as I said, I am kind of losing a lot of my steam for this campaign. And this is kind of the way I am when I play games like this. I'm very goal-oriented, and this is why, in my opinion, Europa Universalis works a little bit better than a game like this, because you can focus on your goals. You can create a story for yourself. You can go, okay, I'm going to, have a new Rome, which is the whole idea of this campaign. I'm going to recapture territory that Rome initially held. Well, as far as my objectives go, I only have really two things to achieve. The attack on Spain and the attack on England, because theoretically, historically, Rome did control a good chunk of the British Isles, at least the southern part. So that would be me reaching my goals. The problem is, just the way that this game plays out, is the fact that the war is never ending. So I'm not sure if I want to, how far much further I want to continue with the series, honestly. I don't know how you guys feel on things like this, but this is kind of my issue when I play grand strategy games like this, especially this particular game and just the way some of the mechanics work. And I think some of this is just a lot of rough edges that still exist in the game that are really causing me a lot of frustration. I know the game has improved, but it still has a lot of problems. I don't think the sabotage system is working the way it should. I still have a lot of problems with the way the AI is. I think it's far too slow. It has a lot of problems. For instance, when you're in poor supply, it just locks up and refuses to do anything. That kind of stuff is still really, curbing my enthusiasm for the game. And a lot of the way that my series go is I start off really enthusiastic in the early parts of the game, because then I'm living that role play session. I've got that early part, and I can role play and I can have the planning. But then once you actually get late into the game, like we are now, it starts to fall apart for me. So that's kind of my feeling on the game. And again, I'll think about how much further I want to take the series. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.